Good morning, children. Today I will take revision of lesson 1, Life of Green World. Children, you all have read this lesson before, so today I will discuss few important points of the lesson. Children, as you all know, all plants are living beings and they grow and reproduce like other living beings. Plants grow either by seed or other plants like root, stem, leaf, etc. Okay, let us know structure of seed. Children, seed has three parts: seed coat, seed leaves, and baby plant. Seed coat is the outermost covering of the seed and it protects the baby plant. Children, seed coat is also known as testa. When you remove this seed coat, you will get two leaf-like structure that is known as seed leaves or cotyledons. These cotyledons protect baby plant and it is a stored food that baby plant use till it grows the first green leaf. Now third part of the seed is baby plant or embryo. Children, baby plant or embryo is a small plant. Embryo is a small plant, so it is called baby plant. It has baby shoot and baby root that further makes root and stem of the plant. Okay, children, seed also have a hole outside. This hole helps to enter the water and air inside. Children, seed is also living and it can remain in this position for a year. For years. Okay. If you see the structure of seed, this is a structure of seed. That seed may be of two types: dicot seed and monocot seeds. Children, dicot seeds have two cotyledons and monocot seeds have one cotyledons. Example of dicot seeds are gram, peas, beans, etc. And the example of monocot seeds are rice, maize, wheat, etc. Now, let us know what is dispersal. Children, if all the seeds fall on one place under the ground, what will happen? Will be able to grow? No, because they do not get enough space and sunlight to grow. Children, so to avoid this overcrowding, seed needs to be scattered properly, and this method is known as dispersal of seed. So dispersal of seed is a process by which seeds are scattered from the mother plant. Okay. Now there are four types of dispersal. First one is dispersal by wind. Second one is dispersal by water. Third one is dispersal by animal. And fourth one is dispersal by explosion. Children, the seeds that are dispersed by wind are light-weighted, small in size and have hairy structure. So they are easily carried away by the wind. Example of seeds are cotton, drumsticks and maple. Now second type of seed dispersal method is water dispersal. Children, the plants that grow near the water bodies are dispersed by water. These seeds are spongy and have fibrous covering that make seed lighter. so they can float on the surface of water and travel a long distance. Okay. Now third one is dispersal by animals. Children, human beings and animals eat a large number of fleshy fruit like mango, orange and guava. After eating the edible parts, they throw away the seeds here and there. Sometimes they eat whole fruit including seeds. These seeds are not digested and passes out through their faces. Some seeds like gentium and speargrass, they have hook-like structure. So when the animal passes that way, these seeds stick onto their skin and scatter. Okay. Now fourth one is dispersal by explosion. Children, fruits of peas, bean and castor, they explode on ripening. When the fruit wall goes dry, it bursts with great force and throwing the seed out. Okay. Dispersal is very necessary for the plant, so the plant can grow and turn in a the seed can grow and turn in a healthy plant. Now let us see this plants that grow from other parts. Children, plants like beetroot, carrot, sweet potato, they grow from their roots. Okay. Now plants like sugarcane, rose and money plant, they grow by their stem cutting, and some underground stem like ginger and potato, they have bud like structure on their surface by which they grow into a new plant. Now third part is plant that grow from leaves. Bryophyllum and begonia that develop bud on their leaves, and when these leaves fall on the ground, they grow in a new plant. Okay. Now fourth type of plants that grow from spores. Children, some plants such as mushroom and ferns, they do not bear flowers, so they do not produce seeds, so they have spores on the underside of the leaf, and when these spores germinate, they grow into a small plant. Children, hope you all have understood the method of growing seed in a plant. So read the lesson and learn the terms. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.